What's going on, everyone? It's Big Mo, and today I'm excited to do a comparison video between the old Oysterflex Daytona and the new Oysterflex Daytona. Make sure to watch the video until the end to see my favorite feature that you did not expect Rolex to do for this watch. And honestly, for me, it is a game changer. So watch until the end. So let's dive into it. So here we have the old Daytona Oysterflex and the new one. So here we have the old Daytona in chocolate and in rose gold. This is reference number 116515LN. And here we have the new model, which is 126519LN. So as you might know, this model was discontinued in 2023 to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the Daytona. And we came out with a new model. One of my favorite models in the Daytona line is the Oysterflex. Unfortunately, they only make it in gold, which for me, being Muslim, I can't wear, but at the same time, it's something I do admire, and we'll talk about some features that I wish they would do for stainless steel. So the first thing, if you guys might notice, we're gonna compare the two. So first of all, if you could see the lugs here, it's not super detailed, but here you could see like the lugs are actually symmetrical, where here you could feel like it's a bit, here you could feel it's a bit more longer on the left side than on the right side. I don't know if you guys see that, and same thing here, where here it's symmetrical. So that's the first change. The second change, also we have the mechanism inside. Thirdly, we have here the old Daytona does not have a border on the ceramic on the outside, where here it is in white gold. Actually, this feature makes the watch here look bigger. They're both 40 millimeters. They did not change the size, but if you could see, this one actually looks a bit bigger. Even if you see it side by side, it is a bit bigger. Also, the sub-dials, I don't have a black one here, but in the old black one, so we call this the old one 11 series and the new one 12 series. And the old one, the sub-dials inside of it would be black, and it would have a silver or white gold donut shape. So basically the inside would not be silver like this one. So that's the difference between, if you want to talk about aesthetics on the outside. When I put on the lume, it's not as beautiful as the old one. Like the old one was fat, it pops out. You see the markers, it's way nicer. It's more sleek. However, I find this one, it's more futuristic. It's still beautiful, sexy. In my opinion, does not pop out as much as the old one. Other things, so that's another change, another feature that you could tell is that obviously the index markers are much skinnier and longer versus here they're shorter and fatter. The new Daytona's got a new mechanical movement. In terms of the watch, the case back in the back is closed, and the case back in this one also is closed. The only time we get an open case back is for the Platinum. Other than that, now we see here in the back in terms of the clasp. There, as you could tell, the new one is much bigger. It's way longer. It's maybe 25% bigger here at the bottom. Why did they do that, you ask? Well, we're gonna get into that. So before we get into that, let me just show you the old Daytona. So one thing about the Daytona that, the Daytona Oysterflex that I love was obviously the rubber. So this is made out of titanium, super flexible, super amazing quality. And it has this vent here that makes it super comfortable for you to wear on your wrist. And how it works for people with different sizes is basically have a letter here. So this letter is E. I'm not sure if you guys see it. There you go. So this letter is E. And then this letter is F. So basically how you would go, you'd basically go to the Rolex store, you put on the watch, and you'd measure your hand and you'd order the right strap. So you have here something called the 12 o'clock strap and the 6 o'clock strap. And I think they have 10 different combinations that you're able to, 10 different sizes that you're able to get in order to get the right proper Oysterflex strap for your wrist. The good thing is that it comes with a half a link. So you're able to open it up a half a link, and it gives you that extra space, but you have to actually order the exact size for the rubber band. Usually costs around $600 to $800 at the Rolex store, and sometimes they don't even have the right size. So basically you have to, whenever buying an Oysterflex, always think that there's an additional cost because of this strap. I can make a statement, it's probably maybe one of the most comfortable watches to wear on a rubber strap, period. We're just talking rubber strap. I think it's more comfortable than the Patek, the Aquanauts, but the weight and how it feels is incredibly comfortable. Beautiful, beautiful watch. So this is just basically the strap and the clasp of the old model. Now, the reason I got into details with this is because of the new model. So as mentioned, you have to buy 2 new straps. Not necessarily 2, but you have to always buy a new strap for the watch. What did Rolex do? Well, Rolex decided to save clients money by creating the glide lock and bringing it into the new Daytona. This is honestly, if anyone knows and been watching my videos, it is my favorite feature on luxury watches. I just feel it's a nice, cool, little gadget that just comes out and like, wow, that's like, how did they think of this? And they released that with the new Daytona. What does that mean? Well, that means that you don't have to change the bracelet as much, because here we have 6 different size combinations that you're able to do. So I could even go all the way as this big, and look how big that is. I can actually put this on and look, it's so loose. And then I could tighten it up as much as I want. And that's what I'm trying to talk about, the comfort. It is so comfortable. The weight distribution is amazing. And the clasp being bigger is actually super nice. Honestly love this watch. For all your gold lovers, I would honestly keep my mind open to this new combination with Oysterflex. For all the Daytona lovers and gold lovers, if you're looking for something new and different, you'll love this watch. And again, super comfortable. And with this glide lock is unbelievable. And look how bigger the clasp is, just to add all those different options to add. So here you see Rolex again, thinking about the clients, seeing what they want, their consumers. They're saying there's a lot of problems with Oysterflex. Let's put a glide lock into it and boom, solves it. Amazing, gorgeous watch. Again, if you or if any of your friends are looking for this watch, this continued chocolate or the new model, reach out to me at bigmowatches.com. It would be my pleasure to help you out. And thank you all for watching. Talk soon.